Hey guys, what is up? It is No Help and welcome back to another video today. So this week's update, we get permanent Deadman. So it looks like there will be some changes to the Deadman world on 345. Alright, so World 45 improvements. So greetings Deadman fans. Today we're bringing loads of improvements to the permanent Deadman world, including some of the additions you loved in the temporary version of the game, the Armageddon. So charming changes. So first up, we're introducing 4 brand new charms that pack a serious punch. Just don't try to wear them. They're strictly for your inventory. If you fall in battle, 2 things will happen. They turn into small amounts of coins for PKers that killed you. They shatter into glass, which goes to your gravestone, so you can keep a little collection of all the charms you've lost. So there is the Nimbus charm. Boost the number of marks of grace on the floor from 1 to 5. Lets you use any shortcut regardless of your agility level, although item requirements still apply. So obviously you're still going to need like a mithril grapple or whatever. And allows you to automatically re-pickpocket NPCs until you no longer can do so. For example, if you hit your coin pouch limit, oh, that's so cool. It's like the League. So there is the stockpiling charm, so triples your rewards from Wintertodt, Temporis, the Guardians of the Rift, very nice, stacks your clue scroll drops, and sends resources gathered from mining, fishing, woodcutting, and farming straight to your bank. We have the accumulation charm, so triples clue scroll drops, Chinchompa captures, and resources from mining, fishing, woodcutting, and farming, and multiplies runes produced during rune crafting by 5. And last here we have the vulnerability charm, so boosts your accuracy against monsters by 50% in all styles, multiplies Thrall max hit by 5, and reduces incoming damage from monsters by 25%. So sounds cool, right? But you might be wondering, where can I get my hands on these awesome new items? Well, any NPCs with 200 plus combat has a chance to drop them, and you can also find them in boss breaches. What are those again? Okay, up next here we have boss breaches. The legendary mechanic from Deadman, Armageddon, is back and here to stay. So every weekend, one of 2 breaches will appear across Gielinor, offering a shot at ancient warrior weapons and a brand new set of permanent Deadman uniques. We're talking vengeance, fairies, and undead trinkets, plus those snazzy new charms. Just a heads up, while you'll be racking in loot, sigils and corrupted weapons are still off the table, and these breaches are strictly a weekend only show. Very interesting. Could be kind of fun. So breach monster attack restrictions. In the permanent Deadman world, if you have still have protection time remaining, you're in a no attack zone. This means you can't attack anyone in multi or single areas, and breach monsters are off limits too. That makes sense because it sounds like you can get a pretty good head start and stuff like that. So the next part of this here is the loot balancing. So each breach monster now drops 1 chitin per kill. There's a 50% chance to receive a second regular supply drop instead. Breach spawns will occur only at the weekend and every 4 hours in permanent Deadman, starting on Saturday at 2 GMT. The last breach will be Sunday at 22 GMT. Okay, so it's nice that they're obviously spread apart so that people can actually take part, because I know some people are busy at certain times. And then plus you'll get a timer, a timely alert in your chat box. So it'll say like a breach has spawned at the north of Ardy. Nice. So PvP adjustments in permanent Deadman. So on the PvP front, we've reworked the combat brackets and tweaked the PJ timer to make every encounter a heart-pounding race. So combat brackets. So brackets are separated into levels 3 to 75, 76 to 85, and 86 plus. The reason for these specific brackets is to try to offer build diversity. Once you reach those higher combat levels, there are only a few specific types of builds that dominate the others. So each bracket now enjoys a 2x unique drop rate modifier, ensuring that whether you're just starting out or you're a battle hardened veteran, drops are as sweet as a perfectly timed PK. So loot changes, supply tables, and emblem drops. Here's the scoop on our latest risk/reward tweaks. So PK loot key changes. When you get PK'd, your attacker now only pockets 50% of your top 10 stackable items. The refreshed on death UI makes it crystal clear. Less loot stealing means more chances to rebuild and get back out there. I think that's a problem with this game mode, obviously, right? If you lose everything, you kind of don't really want to start over. But I mean, that is the name of the game, right? So supply drop reveal. We're bringing back the supply drop tables from Deadman Armageddon. Yep, you have a chance to get some juicy rewards even if you're just killing a goblin in Lumbridge. So balanced emblem drops. So Wilderness Slayer tasks now offer both tier 1 and tier 5 emblems. The tier 5 emblems will still be offered when killing breach NPCs, but this can be another passive way to obtain those coveted emblems, which help maintain your supplies via the emblem trader at the Grand Exchange. So quality of life changes. Players can now receive regular loot from revenants through emblem drop remains, though emblem drops remain disabled. For Scald players, an emblem drop roll yields either magic or U-seeds. Unscald players receive a dragon medhelm. So players now receive double dragon bones and superior dragon bones from green and black dragons and Vorkath. Both dragon bones will be noted in the wilderness if you've completed the wilderness elite diary tier. Pest control now awards 4 times the points, and the agility pyramid now grants 30,000 coins instead of 10,000. Combat level 200 plus NPCs have a chance to drop any of the 4 available charms. Blighted overloads are now available in the permanent Deadman. Craft them with a super combat, magic, and ranging potions. A Deadman overload thing and a dash of 83 herb lore. So that's actually really cool that you're going to be able to make these yourself, like completely to be able to use. That's really nice. And 83 herb lore isn't super high of a requirement either, really. So the Stadius Warhammer now guarantees a hit on Tecton's first special attack and doubles as a regular hammer for building chests in chambers. Players can no longer enter the Colosseum or create a private instance at the Huey Codal while Scald. Chat with Nigel at Lumbridge Graveyard, or use a Deadman's chest to toggle off combat XP or just hit points XP individually if you wish. That's actually really cool. I like that because you can make some pretty interesting accounts this way. Yeah, it looks like you just head up there and you can click the toggle XP. It's very interesting. I might have to even give this game mode a try myself. So it looks like there is the Project Xanaris sign up that you can do now. I'm not going to be doing this myself because I don't really care that much, but it will be interesting obviously when it does come out. They obviously still have the Roomfest summary survey, and yes, you can see the roadmap looks pretty good for this year. Sailing is coming out in autumn. Insane. And yeah, some merch. To be honest, I actually like a lot of this merch. The socks are pretty cool. I probably won't be ordering any, but they're definitely really cool. I like the skilling ones especially. They don't have a rune crafting one, but yeah, Iron Man one's cool too. The classic hats as well, and some more of these little guys. Okay, so we got some other changes. So they fixed the issue where if you had the Varlamore or the Canifis wall kit, it would incorrectly display a message about the wall instead of showing incoming shooting stars. So now this functions as it properly should, and people can track the shooting star landings properly. And the following items can now properly access the charge configuration, the update that we had from the last week. So Crystal Halberd, the bow, the shield, the Echo Venator bow, the Alchemist Amulet. That's actually very cool. Didn't even think of something like that. The Celestial Ring and Signet, Giant Soul Amulet, and also the Pendant of Eights. So upcoming, upon creating, Emberlight, Scorching Bow, and the Purging Staff from the Tormented Synapse, you will now receive the original 730 smithing, fletching, or crafting XP for the first upgrade, followed by 73 XP every time after. Cool, some extra XP. During a Hellcat or a Hellrat Behemoth fight, you can now use fish and milk directly on your cat to support it rather than having to pass them through the curtain. Yeah, this was very annoying, and that's something that they should have fixed a long time ago. Kind of weird to randomly add this in a Deadman update that probably a lot of people won't check out. So yeah, thank you, Jagex. That's cool though. Reanimated goblins can now drop the champion scroll. That's funny how they couldn't before. How many were being killed? Yeah, honestly, a bit of a lackluster update this week, especially if you're not into Deadman at all. Personally, I've never even tried it, but it does sound interesting. I do like the sound of those charms, and maybe it'll be more lively now, the permanent world. We'll have to see about that. I'm sure people will be making videos about it, but yeah, other than that, some okay changes for the charges, right, and obviously some quality of life things like that cat update that should have probably been in the game since release. I know there's a lot of people who lost their cats this way and got really frustrated and had to kind of get another cat and do it all over again. So it's kind of good because you think you would just use the food on the cat or the milk or whatever, not on the curtain. Like, nobody thinks to do that, right? Especially if you don't know. I think I remember a Slayer music video once saying, like, make sure you put it on the curtain or your cat's gonna die. So yeah, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching the video today. Let me know down in the comments if you are going to be playing the Deadman world or if you ever have played in the past. It would be really curious to see some of the experiences that you guys have had there. But yeah, I will catch you guys in the next video. See ya later.